Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It is really lovely to have you here, and yeah, happy scrappy Sunday. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I have got lots of things in my scrap box that are newish because I've been tidying up, so I don't think we're going to be short of things to do, but yeah, nothing pre-planned. So let's have a look what takes my fancy today. That's card. I might like to use these adverts for some embellishing of something. They're not scrap, but I want to use them. Some bits of paper. These are like hinges. I think unless I purposefully make something with them, they're going to sit there forever, aren't they? So let's take a couple of those out, see if I can make a couple of hinged pieces. Right, I've recently put both of these in. Which one shall we use? Let's use the paper bag and make a pocket. That paper bag, I mean. And these are in new, and those are in new. We've got papers. These, I'd like to use all those up as well. Let's take a couple of those out. And I have been making some covers, journal covers, which I think might be for Christmas. And might use that one. Don't know about those. Maybe make some tags or pockets with it. Take that then, because that goes with it. Anything else? Now, I do want to do some collaging in my book. I did bring it out. So shall we collage with those instead of the... Gosh, that was easy. Yeah, I just haven't had this book out for so long, and I got it out and started looking through it, and yeah, I love the pages in it. Some of them are real full on and in your face. Others are nice and, you know, not so. Not those so much, but these at the front, look, they're very calm and not too much going on. So yeah, there's not too many left in it. But yeah, shall we do a couple of pages in, well, at least one page with some of those squares, which I cut after watching something from Tina on Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I did do a couple of, you know, square collaged. Can't remember what we made with them now, but made something with them anyway. Okay, what was it? Oh, this is stuff that I didn't particularly want out. I thought I had a big pile there. So it is, yeah, we're in the middle of our heat wave. Well, it started. I don't know that we're in the middle of it. Don't know if I wanted those or not. Yeah, probably did. Oh, now I was going to make some, maybe a piece of that other card like this, but the darker, would make some flappy bits with that. Should we start with this? It's quite big, isn't it? And it's very shiny. I was just thinking those would make nice. Yeah, that side, I think, and I like that. Yeah, I like that dark purple with that silvery. Although we'll probably get two. Shall we do them both the same, or shall we do them different? What a lot of questions today, Denise. Right, maybe we could get three. What does it measure? Yeah, so I'm in my room, which is coolish at the moment. It measures 29.5 centimetres. Come on, brain, by 3. So it's less than 10, isn't it? Because that would be 30. Just less than 10. So let's do a couple of 9.5s and see. Yeah, that's big enough for a pocket, isn't it? Oh, it looks like it should probably go that way though. So what am I left with now? 20. So if I cut it in half, it'll be the same as that, won't it? Looks a bit bigger. Yeah, let's do them all at 9.5 then. Oh, it's thick, very thick card. Which left the last one at what? Just over 10. Let's do them all at 9.5, and then then I know what size I'm... Oh, it's not straight anyway, look. I know what size I'm cutting my my bands. Not straight. How am I going to get it? Just bear with me a minute, I don't know. That should be straight now, I'm hoping. 9.5, yeah, that's better. 9.5 is there. Okay. Let's hope this is the same width now. It's upside down. Yes, I'm thinking across there like that. You're not straight either. Far from it. Okay, let's do a couple and see what the third one ends up as. So we'll have 3 pockets all the same. They're still not all that straight. Nine and a half. We'll call it. It's Sunday, I'm not in the mood for. Let's try it from this side, maybe that one's straighter. Splitting hairs over millimetres. 9.5, so it looks like we will get another 9.5. Oh yes. Yeah, that other end is definitely not straight. Okay, so that's going to be 3 really easy, straightforward pockets, isn't it? All identical, but that doesn't matter. I mean, they don't have to be, do they? Because, no, they don't. In fact, we could do them all different, couldn't we? What do we think to that? No. I think that's upside down, yes. Yep, let's do them like that. Let's get some glue going. There we go. And do I want to divot in them? It'll only do one at once because let's do one and then see. See what I think. Yeah, quite like it. They're not going to be together, so it doesn't matter if they're all in the same spot. So what are you guys up to this Sunday, is it? I don't know, very straight, maybe it's me. Maybe it's not. Is it Sunday dinner weather where you are today? It's not for me because Neil's at work. And I don't think we would be anyway if he was at home because it's so warm. Too warm to have the oven on. Now I know it's not warm compared to where a lot of you are. I've just seen the wildfire this morning in Quebec. Gosh, it's yeah, it's worse than you've ever had it, or they've ever had it for many years, and it's quite bad, isn't it? Very scary. Thousands of people out of their homes. I feel for you. I know a couple of you have said that you're near and you can smell the wildfires. Just wondering if to round the top of that one, make it different. What do we think? We've done it now, so I'll do them all different. So that one can have a round top. This one can just be plain because it's very fussy. It's got a fussy front and a fussy back. And then the other one I'll just snip the corners, I think. So yeah, it's probably not hot for a lot of you, but us in the UK who are not used to having on a regular basis, shall we say. Not used to having some heat. I mean, it's nice. I'm not complaining. I'm loving it. I've been waiting all this time for it. I'm absolutely loving it. It's just life changes a little bit with things that we do and life slows down. That one's a little bit bigger than that. Just a slither. But I'd rather have it smaller. Let's see if that did it. Well, that was the quickest 3 pockets on a Sunday, I think. Now, if I find the lid is off. If I find the 2 fussy. When I come to use them, I can put labels on them and things like that, just hide some of the pattern. Might be that I have got some lilac-y journals to make up, lavender and lilac, so it might be that they end up in there, in which case they would go, wouldn't they? Now, I know I said I'd made covers with them, but I don't think they're going to stay this colour. I might be wrong, they might, but at the moment I'm thinking that they'll be painted at least one side, so they might have one fussy side and one not, but I don't know. The trouble with this shiny card is it shows every little mark, doesn't it? That's another reason for not using it. But this was card that came in a stash that I got. Oh yeah, look, sweet. I don't know if you can see these here. These are more misprints. You know, when my inks run out, you can kind of see it, hadn't you? And I just coffee dye them to make them all blurry and lovely. I love them. I'm quite addicted to them. I'm never upset now when I get a misprint. So I'm thinking these could be flip-ups. If we cut them in half, I'd get 4, wouldn't I? Let's cover them first. I think that might be easier because they're lovely. So they can be flip-ups that either go in a pocket or are fastened down. They're lovely, sort of peach colour. Don't know if you can tell or not. They're white inside. Well, they're not white. They're very off-white because they're vintage. They're old. Yeah, so they're fine for journaling in there. Yeah, so let's cover the front. Let's use some of these papers here maybe that I got out a few days ago and never used. Or do I just cover the whole thing? This marble's nice, isn't it? Well, let's do 2 completely different. Yeah, I think a piece of you can go on one. I'm hiccuping. I'm sorry if I sounded like I was making a funny noise. Silent hiccuping. I'm still on the water. I'll have some more. I think it's the way I drink. I drink like a workman, my mum used to say when I was a child. I don't know what that means. Probably thirsty, gulping, I guess. But I always have. I probably always will. I'm liking this mottledy marble. That's what it is, marbly colour. Does it still fit? Yeah. And then they can have some. Oh, I might be able to use some of those on them, or some of these. Anyway, so these are the ones. These are those, a lot of them, you know, that haven't misprinted. So I'm just going to cover that front piece. I think my glue stick should do the job. Just need some glue paper. And I've got some that hasn't got rude words on it. Yay. So I haven't forgotten that I said I'd show you Saturday's makes from the collage boards, but they're downstairs at the moment on the sewing machine waiting to be stitched. A couple of them are still waiting for tissue paper over them, but not many. And I did more, so you might not even have seen those. I did more when the camera was turned off. Oops. You don't like to slide. I forgot you don't like to slide. It's a very thin card, this notelet card, whatever you want to call it. It's a perfect colour for what's on the back, isn't it? I think by the time I've inked that, it'll be fine. Let's not fret about it. It's Sunday. That's going to be my mantra today. Nothing matters because it's Sunday. It's Sunday and it's sunny and it's a happy day. Is that stuck down, do I think? Oops. There we go. So it's Neil's last day at work on Monday. I don't suppose I'll get him up overly early, so it'll be post office in the afternoon. off to see Mum. And he's talking about doing the antique centre, but I think when it actually comes to the day, he'll realise how shattered he is. Oh, that's nice. I think what I'll do, because it's quite wet and bendy, as you can see, I'll let it dry. Or we do something else. I'll do the other one, and then I'll cut them and we'll decorate them. So let's just put one on here. Right, which piece do I want? I'd like that whole rose in. Yeah. Okay. Oops. So I've been writing in my planner. I have to say I've planned, but this is me all over, loads more than I ever get done. I was blaming the heat, but when I look back in it, I do it all the time. I plan to do in a day more than is possible. Well, it would be possible if I sat here for 10 hours a day, but I can't do that. Maybe even 8 hours a day, but you know, it's not good for me health-wise, sitting. I've discovered that sitting is definitely not good for me, which is a shame. Well, I know it's not good for anybody, but you know, sitting for extended periods, which is what us journalists like to do, plays havoc with my legs. They much prefer to be on the move. And my back, actually. Yeah, I suppose we weren't built for sedentary lifestyles. And that's definitely what I've got. And I know a lot of us don't have any choice, do we? I certainly wouldn't choose to not be fit and running around and creating havoc. But that's the way it goes. Okay. Yeah, they look completely different. They're even nice cards now, aren't they? But yeah, we'll let those dry. They're bending a bit, so I'll put them under me. I'm hoping they'll still dry while they're under there. Put them under my mat. Let's fold that glue over. Have a look what else we're playing with. Oh, the bag. While we're gluing, we might as well cover this as well. So I normally like to put these down on a page. I wonder if it'll tear. So that the bag itself opens up. You can get a lot in. Nice bit of round paper there. Just neaten it, but it's done quite a good job. So I like a divot in there. No, cover it first before you put the divot in. So I want that back bit covered as well. So are we using these? Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Got quite a thick bottom on it, so it's going to be a thick envelope. I've got any more papers out now. Well, this one and this. That's not thick enough, wide enough. So they're not wide enough, and they won't really go on this. Oh, I don't know. No. After all that, I've got here some plain. A piece of humour. Ouch. Oh, sorry. Might go in the back there. Did I make you jump? It made me jump. So pretty. Put it all in, couldn't I? Because when you open it up, that's quite pretty. Let's put it all in rather than waste some of it. That's it. I had a bit of a messy desk there for a minute. I couldn't see anything. Oh. So I didn't know I was coming on to make ephemera, but it looks like ephemera is what's... Well, I'm going to do some collage as well, so better keep my eye on the time, because I definitely want to get some collage done in that book. At least one page. Now the bits are all cut and square, so in theory it shouldn't be too long a job, should it? I know you've curled up on me. Right, I'm sorry you can't see what I'm doing in here, but that's not a cloth. Give me a cloth, please. Thank you. I need to get it down before that glue dries. So that's all I've done. Look, glued it up, even down there. Yep. And then I can trim that a little bit. I'd rather it be, if I trim the whole lot, it'd be easier. I'd rather it be over than, oops, than too short like that. I might end up trimming it again when I put some on the front. It's going to get shorter and shorter. So we're looking for, or shall we use some of this? Shall we use what's out? I think we should. So do I want any of the, doesn't need to be right down there, but it would be easier. I'm just wondering if I want any of the card, the brown craft. I might have some of that showing actually, because let me just put a pencil mark on that because I want it inside that. Yeah, because I want to celebrate the bag itself, if you see what I mean. Just cut some of the white edging off. Are you just inside? Yeah, you are. Super. Yes, I'll do the same. Yeah, I was thinking about the divot. So that we see a bit of the divot as well. It needs to be bigger, doesn't it? Right, let's see if my brain will do this properly. So if I take a divot there, oops, it's a smallish one. Oh, and then I make it a little bit bigger on here. Oh, I've picked the small, just a little bit. That should, in theory, just show a touch of that. And a tad more off there. Yeah. Oh, hey, my brain's working today. Gosh, what shall we do? Let's do something complicated. No, I'm joking. Let's not. Okay. I've seen this here. Plain. Let's go with plain and plain, or perhaps we've got something here that'll just cover the whole thing. Let's have a look. Look at that. Maybe a tad bigger would be nice. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, like that. No. The size isn't right. No. Not bad. Okay, I'm not going through loads, I'm just having a quick, that's nice as well. No. I need the bigger ones. Nice. That's a shame that's small because it's got all the lovely pink in it. I said I wasn't going through them all. I've not exactly, have I? But okay, so I've got a short list. Let's have a look. Yeah, I really like that one when it's inked round. I like the fit. Love the birds. I don't know if it's not got snow on it though. It's hard to tell. No, it can't be snow, can it, with all those flowers in bloom? Your eyes. I mean, that one could be cut down, but I liked it. This one's definitely the one. Let's ink it. So these adverts are from Tanya's Etsy shop. Don't think they're a digital. I don't think they're very expensive. But there's a lot of them. And as you can see, you can do all sorts of things with them if you coffee dye them. Yep. Let's have that on there then. I'm not inking around the bag itself. I don't think it needs it with it being craft card. Okay, shall I have a, I'm feeling a butterfly. Oops, straight would be good on the, not straight, it'll do. On here, I know it could have a label on it, but I'm fancying a butterfly today. And are you here? Yes, you are. No, you're not butterflies. There's a butterfly in that drawer that shouldn't be. Let's put the lid on that. It's hotter and my ink. I don't want everything drying out. And again, we can have a nice big one like we did yesterday. Although the birds are quite small, so perhaps not. I do like that though. Let's have a look. Goes nice with that pink behind it, doesn't it? Yeah, I like it so much I'm struggling to find anything else. No. Don't know if it's the colour or the size I like. I'm going to put it on. Why not? I'm just looking in the label drawer here. Is there anything? So I told you there was a butterfly in the wrong drawer. Let's put him back. Timeless Treasures. It's too big, isn't it? I'm just thinking it's, you know, a bag to put things in, so it should maybe have a label. Memories. Too big compared to all this writing down here. Why are you in there? You should not be in there. These are the little ones. No, don't like those, so it might be a no. All sorts in this drawer that shouldn't be in, haven't I? Botanicals. Field notes. No, there's nothing that's grabbing me, to be fair. Well, that's just a blank, sorry, that's noisy. Oops, a blank label. Might be nice for somebody to, oh, it'd be an idea if you stuck that down, wouldn't it? That would help the job along. I don't know if you can hear the birds. Can hear the birds tweeting. It's lovely. It's early Sunday morning. I think most people, I've heard a car or two, but I think most people are probably still in bed or still in their night clothes. What would you say? Not dressed for the day. I couldn't possibly comment on whether I am or not. I need to get a few videos done today, so, and I know once it gets very warm, I will be not wanting to do anything other than sit in it for 5 minutes. That's what I did yesterday. 5 minutes, and that, I mean, that's a long time in hot sun. 5 minutes and then in for an hour, or into the shade for an hour. I even took some gluing downstairs to do on the kitchen table yesterday because I wanted to be near the outside. Yeah, so we're going to glue this closed now we've got that in. Oops. Lid off. Lid off always helps. Cutie. Could always have put something over that if we didn't want that writing. I think I like that, definitely. Do we need ink in? No. And then we'll decide where the butterfly's going in relation to it. My ink needs filling up, glue needs filling up, there's not much in it, but I'm loath to do it without the tip. which has still got another 5 or 6 days allegedly before it arrives. Do I like that butterfly? Let's sit back and have a look. I'm not sure now. I do think he's too big for that. Here comes Mrs. Indecisive for the birds. I know you can have little tiny birds. A bit smaller. Let me just try a small one. Oh, it's a bit lost, you see. Teeny tiny one, definitely lost. I could probably go that. Oh, that's nice. Do you know what? I think that's the same one. It is, look. Was meant to be. Oops. Okay. But do we want it touching that now? Or in that corner on its own? Oh, Mrs. Indecisive's come out to play. I'm going to put it over there because that's where I liked it originally, and then it's a done deal. There is enough glue in, I'm just not overly squeezing it. There's not much in, but there's plenty in for what I'm doing. That's all quite soft with the glue now, but that'll be lovely when it's... that'll take a nice scrappy notebook in there, won't it? Want something in there to remind me it's open. Oops. Let's have a look what we've got here with all this. No, nothing grabbing me there. Oops. Let's have a look. Maybe with that postcard, that blank postcard. Don't know what I did with it now. There. It fits as well. It covers the butterfly, but yeah, it's not a very deep pocket. I'm not sure. It wants backing. I'll leave it in for now and then I'll decide. At least it's obvious that it's... I suppose that wants something in it as well. Yeah, I definitely think that wants a scrappy. Oh, if you go in the back it's deeper, that's right. The front's not so deep. Yeah, definitely wants a scrappy notebook, I think, hanging out the top. But I'll leave those pieces in there. Where's the two that were... Yes. Oh, they're under the desk. What are you telling me? Lid on the glue. That's it. Yeah, they feel thicker, so the glue must have dried to some degree because they were very bendy. Okay, I'm going to shove that down there. I'll never find it again, so can you remind me? Yeah, so I want these in half so they flip ups. So let's do that. What am I doing for time? Because I want to collage. I think I'm going to get that brown flippy piece done. 15.5, 7 3/4. Let's do an 8, an 8 and a 7 and a bit. Don't have to be exact, do they? Nice. Make nice little notebooks with papers inside, wouldn't they? I might leave a couple for notebooks and do a couple of... Just going to leave that writing space. Let's ink round them. I'm wondering if to... Let's try it on this one. Cut out the top. So the hinge is like a proper hinge. thinking maybe a little thumb notch here. Come out. Just so you can see it's a shot meat. A flip up, a lift up. Yeah, I like that marble one very much. Okay. So we'll do that to this one because I liked it. That is the top, is it? Yep. Of course, you could round the bottoms as well. I'm going to leave mine square. Oh, that got me right in the face. But yeah, I'm not going to do it, but all the insides want inking as well. That will just take up precious time on film, won't it? What shall we put in them, because they are just going to be plain German spots inside. So look what we've got here. Oops. There are some little pieces. Not many, but a few. I don't do anything to cover it all because it's lovely. No, I think these are all bigger pieces. It's lovely paper, isn't it? Yeah, they're all bigger pieces. So let's grab the desk sweepings tray down, which looks like this now. So what have I got here? All manner of things. Let's have a look. Just spotted that lovely bow there. No. This one will just take just absolutely anything, won't it? Because it's such a nice plain blank. So I know these are all Memory of the Meadow. That's not, but the other bits, these are. You've got a. I quite like that number on that one. It's a nice colour. It's very generic, isn't it? I like that rose poking out there. I might just leave that. Yeah, let's go with those. Little butterfly in there. What are you doing in there? Oh, you're on a... That's why. You're not a butterfly, you're an embellishment. Oh, get them all back in. Bear with me. They've been swept from my desk once. I don't want to have to do it again. Okay, let's pop that back. Don't chuck it everywhere. Yeah, I like this just with this. Do I want it that side so you can see all that flower? Yes, we do. Or I do. Oh, they're cute. Very cute. Like I say, there was a full pack of them, so there'll be more of these to come. Let's get rid of all that white around there. Can hear them. The birds are going crazy. They're singing because it's summer. They're like, yay! Cat's in the greenhouse again, although I didn't go in so early today. And he came in early last night, so hooray. He's definitely an outdoor cat at the moment. Come on. He loves that it's hot and the back door's open all the time. But when I'm down there. But I don't leave it open when I'm upstairs, and if there's a lot of flies around, which there can be when it's hot, I shut it. But he likes that it's open more. I would get him a cat flap, but we've got a glass door top and bottom, so we would like a new door eventually, in which case we'll have one in. But at the moment it's not really possible. Okay. What did I say would be nice in here? Some papers, didn't I? Just some scrappy papers. Whoops. I've got that one there. Let's just... Oh, that fell on my feet. I think it was just the card bits. you clean papers? I think you are. So it's out the scrap box. Just looking at this, look. Oh, I'll have some of this in. This is the top from my bag. I know I probably should have done it with the whatchamacallit, ruler. Not bad. I don't want to make them too thick because they're in theory to go in pockets. So no, I was tempted. So what have we got in here? Another lined piece there. Oh, I think that'll be enough. So you can do that one in half and in half again. In fact, if I cut down there, the top will be still attached. Yep. 2, 3, and what about you? Will you fit? Not quite. Oh. And just crease it ever so gently, and then I'll. Oh, I thought that was my ruler. Use my ruler on it. That's it. I'll leave the dark piece to the back, I think. Done with a pretty piece in between. I'm just looking at those. Shall we have a piece of those in? A piece of one of these in. They're lovely, will they fit? Oh no. One of you will though. Cut it too short really, haven't I? Let's use this one. Oops. Let's tear that top if I can. Just a nicer, I feel. That's it. Nicer edge. I think I'm putting it in upside down. I am. I don't suppose it matters because I've put it in as a tear out. So there, you part of this one. Yeah. Oh, it's quite thick now, look. And want something across the top. What? Let's have a look in here. Yeah, bit of doily. Bit of doily will be perfect. That's just lovely. Because I'm going to staple it and then I'm going to glue it on there because I know I can't get my staple through. Oh dear. I've been tidying up every night, so why would the you just can't say. I was going to say, why would the stapler not be in there? It is. I think I'll just put one in the middle. There's not a lot of papers. Still hanging down. Oh dearie me. Right, let's put a fold in that one because I don't want to lose any of it. That's it, and then I can tear these. I don't know. I should have inked that centrepiece and then I could see where I was. Let's just flatten you down. That's it. Lovely. And I'm just going to do some Fabri-Tac in there. Or 3 in 1. No need to put the staples down flat because they're going to be covered. Well, that took longer than I thought it was going to. Yeah, that's what I should have done when I was measuring it. What time is it? Crikey. Okay, I'm not putting you in the... I'll put you in it. Essence of Fleur. Okay, move out the way. You're all too big, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Oh, that's someone bringing the lawnmower out. Sounds a bit like it. And the window's open. There's something else in there. I didn't put them both in there, did I? That tall brown piece, where's it gone? Would you believe it? Is it in amongst those? How very strange. Let's put a red piece in because I haven't got the time and energy to look for it. Put a bit of this in. It'll turn up, no doubt. Yep, see how going on the back. There, there and there. Oh, a piece of you. So you fold over. Oh, not too much this time. How come? Yeah, come on, pick up. Doesn't want me to. Is that the back yet? Okay. Oh, blowing a bubble. Should have put the lid on. It's my new one. We don't want any of that malarkey. There we go. Lovely. Oh, back to front, back to front. Come out. Oh, better not shut that one now. Nothing there, did I now? Just trying to rush it. And I don't know why, because it's Sunday and I said I wasn't going to, didn't I? It'll dry in no time. Shall we put a little word on the front that says notes or some such thing? Lists. Oh. What else have we got in there then? Things to remember. Things to do. I'm liking the lists one. Business. Things to do. I think these are from my planner. So these are from Nanina Collage Type and Tanya Treasure. I forgot it was that stuff, and if you rub it, it comes off. Oh, it makes your finger hot and sore though. No, don't like that. Dirt. Let's go with Plan B. Put some washi across it. Pretty washi as well. For some awful reason, I don't know, I thought I'd done the same thing again. That's just your brain, isn't it? Things to do, yeah. It ought to be things to remember. Check you've got everything the right way up before you glue. It's a basic, really. So I shall be going to the range tomorrow, which is just a little sort of a household shop that has a small craft selection, because I want some more acrylic paint. My small ones have gone quite hard. I haven't used them for a long time. And I'm going to, paint some covers. So I want some big tubes. So I'm hoping to pop and get some of those. So there's a lot on the agenda tomorrow, isn't there? Okay. Cute. Where's the other two gone? I've hidden amongst everything. Oh. One. Where's the other one? Come on. Somebody's stolen it. There it is. Okay, it looks like no, there's no way I'm going to have time to collage, so we'll call that it for today. So we've got this nice big paper sack pocket, double pocket, and it can be a treble if you put one down and something under it there. Might be nice that way, might it? Still drying, but yeah, like that. And then these 3 pockets from the scrap card. Shiny, they're probably playing havoc with the camera, the light. And then 2 notebooks and 2 flip-ups, journal spots, pocket fillers, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, so I'll consider that a win. Got a lot done and enjoyed myself in the process. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you hopefully on Monday. Have a lovely, lovely Sunday, and I hope the weather where you are is what you would love it to be too. Bye for now.